The Union Customs Code is designed to simplify and streamline customs processes and procedures across the EU. However, the legislation itself is extremely complex and must be read in conjunction with the Delegated Act, the Transitional Delegated Act, and the Implementing Act. Each act is made up of numerous interconnected sections, subsections, articles, and annexes that must be read together to gain a proper understanding and interpretation of the various legal provisions. And trying to switch between four very complex pieces of legislation is virtually impossible. To help you navigate the complexity of the EU customs legislation while you're studying this course, you've been provided with open access to our unique online tool, the UCC Navigator. Let's see how it works. If I wanted to know what the UCC had to say about simplification, I could use the search engine, which incidentally works in 16 languages, something we'll explore in a moment. I'll look at the first reference, UCC Article 73. This shows Delegated Act Article 71 as a primary relationship, so I'll click on that. This displays Delegated Act Article 71 and shows its further linkages. Of the two primary relationships, I'm interested in simplified declarations, so I'll click on this link. This displays further linkages. We can see the subject matter of the related articles, including one that I'd like to learn more about. Forms for simplified customs declarations. So I'll click on that link. Now, if I wish to read this in another language, I can change it very easily. For example, German, Dutch, or Greek. And as you can see, you can identify the content of the various links using any of these languages. Now, Article 16 of the Transitional Delegated Act tells me that until the relevant electronic systems are in place, simplified declarations should be made using the forms provided for in Annex 9, Appendices B1 to B5. And to look up the relevant annex, I can go back to the home page, select the Transitional Delegated Act, and go to its annexes. And the annex I'm interested in is Annex 9. Then, using my computer's functionality, Control F, I can find B1, and that brings me to the relevant documentation. You can also search using the table of headings and subheadings, and click on one of the corresponding acts. You'll find that UCC Navigator will significantly reduce the time you take to find relevant provisions in the various pieces of legislation. The next few exercises will help you get used to this invaluable online tool, which we'll be using throughout this program.